Hello world, howdy folks, friends and family across the globe, and welcome back to another GreedFall in 2024, though the video might be released in 2025, we'll wait and see. But these will be recorded in 2024. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies or achievements. I play games for fun with the sole goal in mind, invade your phones and homes on your big screens, little screens, and all the screens in betweens to provide you with videos that you pop on in the background to simulate, regurgitate, I guess I'll go with that, and participate in a nice warm wave similar to hamburger meat that you left in the backseat of your car for a week, wave of nostalgia. The 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, you know that feeling when you go over to a buddy's place after school or work, drop your pack, drop your gear, drop your butt down on a seat anywhere. Play good games, bad games. It really didn't matter the types of games because you're there to hang out and just relax and chill. Have rambling conversations kind of like this opening. About absolutely nothing. To my subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing these videos, especially at the frequency in which I do them. Because of that, as long as one of y'all sticks around, I'll keep making the videos. You can drive by Remaking viewers. Howdy. Stay a while and listen. Alright, you know, I've kind of gotten this opening shtick more or less pretty well. Most of my stuff outside of this very brief opening is unscripted, unedited, and completely unprofessional. So keep that in mind. In case that's something you're not really looking for. If you're looking for something a bit more professionally done, you ain't gonna get it here. And also, it's kind of like the discussion. What's the difference between this and a podcast? Podcast, you just got people sitting around talking, right? But if I'm just playing games and talking, isn't that necessarily the same thing? Is it the topics being discussed? Well, I mean, you have nerdish, like podcasts. I might say the word nerd a lot because I've been watching, what was it called? King of the Nerds. Old episodes of that show, and I'm just like, man. I think I was like in my 30s when that show kicked off, and even then I was like, oh my god. But it's fun. Those kids on there seem to have a lot of fun playing. I got on a bit of a, what would you call it? Reality TV kick. Alright, let me reposition some stuff here. Alright, that's there. This is here. We are apparently looking at the ceiling. Alright. Pop a chew in, and we're gonna get going. Alright, we are doing Afra's Quest, so I'll name this, there you go. That's a good title for the video. Alright, we have Afra with us, and she's a late arrival.
I'm sorry. You look disappointed.
I did not expect your Denegad to reveal all its secrets to us, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. It takes years to understand the mysteries of the Donegada, and since you are staying with us tonight, it will be an opportunity to continue learning.
That's what I hope.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very enlightening.
We are glad that you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brims with thoughts, Afra. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long day.
Tired faces.
May your dreams be wonderful.
Is that a reference to Andromeda?
May the moon
Oh, look at that. Dropping some gaming
Dinkus
history.
wasn't here tonight, Yet he's the one who invited us to stay. I also saw one of the elders sneaking out of the village.
You think they're hiding something from us?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us, let's try to follow them.
I hope you know what you're doing. We shouldn't get angry with Dunkus.
If we remain unseen, everything will be fine. Let's go before we lose their trail.
Well, it's crazy to think. I remember when Andromeda was like, you know, hadn't even come out yet, and that was everything in the gaming news. This way. Yeah. Time sure flies, man. Let me tell you. '20s didn't seem to fly by too quick, but once you hit 30, say goodbye to 10 years in the blink of an eye.
Why don't the creatures attack them?
I don't know. Are they guarding this place?
If they're trained to guard it, this must be a very important place.
Waiting to descend. Waiting for it to give me permission to descend. There we go. Can I squeeze by them? Not one to normally avoid a confrontation, but... Nope.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Alright, we're level 27. We are not getting much experience anymore.
Shh! I hear something.
We found them. Let's be
Be as discreet as possible, right?
discreet as possible. They are below.
We went from night to more day. Well, I guess it's still night technically, but it's a bright moon. I hardly even moved.
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt you.
Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
We need answers, so we followed your elders.
Well, since you absolutely want to learn, do as the apprentices do. Take a seat and be quiet. We are here to meditate, to hear the voice of the earth, because the wind has changed.
Winds of change, winds of change.
You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's toil has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. One cannot progress without the other. She will have to bring him to the cave of knowledge. This will be his last trial before creating the bond.
May their path be gentle and shielded. As for me, I hear the call ever louder, Dunkas.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will respond just like each of us. But it's not yet time for you to join in on Nilfricten. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not what I expected. Thank you, Dunkus. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that they end up hearing or seeing what they hope for.
Have you learned what you wanted to?
What they said about these young people we helped out, about the fact they were ready to bind themselves. We have a unique opportunity of seeing a transformation with our very own eyes.
But we can't follow them wherever they go.
No, of course not. I must think on it. Come back and talk to me later.
Is that it? Okay. That was quick and easy.
Sardet, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
What did you think about that moment next to the campfire with the elders of the Gigador?
It was strange and a bit frustrating, to be honest. What about you? How did you feel?
I was touched by the way the elders talked about those young
I guess that one.
about their bond. Were you not?
It's true. It seemed as if they thought that their bond would allow them to acquire more knowledge. In my culture, it is the other way around. We are told that romantic feelings are nothing but a
Gosh, put on an angry face there for a second.
Taking into
You can see eyebrows.
consideration what we've learned, what do you think now?
I still have a lot to learn. I'm glad you were there to help me understand this. Perhaps those elders are right. Perhaps some bonds allow you to acquire more knowledge together. Anything else?
I must leave you.
I don't know if that next dialogue is going to be a thing, so.
Sardet, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
Did you have any fellow students?
Of course. We were but a small group working with Dr. Vasily, but we were encouraged not to get too close to each other. It was more of a competition. Why? What's on your mind?
Let's cheat. Let's see if we can get her friendly.
Did you
That one,
share your knowledge
I think.
with the others?
Not really. And to be honest, I don't even know if they would have listened to me back then. You would not believe how much competition there is in the universities of Al-Sad.
I think it's a pity. It seems to me that ideas progress faster when they're shared.
That is true, but I did not know it back then. I only discovered it thanks to you. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright. That didn't give me anything. Now we have to do the walk of shame. else let's check out now. What are we looking for? Side quests, what do we got? Progress the main quest for that. The Prince's Secret. I want to go here. Because I want to see if we can report back to her yet.
My dear John, I'll take care.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave.
Alright, yeah. Just like that. Let's see if the Queen has anything to say. Or this governor of this faction. If not, then I guess we'll go to New Serene, find out about the ruins, do the ruin stuff.
Your Eminence, I salute.
Sir de Sardet.
I must leave.
May
Nothing.
the enlightened bless.
Alright. Oh, it brings us right here. That's very helpful.
De Sardet, what can
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teneme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going.
Who knew?
dear child?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nords are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about.
Uh-oh.
Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Taleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nords. We will need to speak with those on Taleme lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Alright, then I'm gonna bring you with me, because she's kind of falling off a bit. Now that I can heal the party. Siora has less of a role. It's kind of weird. They kind of painted her as like being a big key character, but she's really fallen off. Where are we going? Question the bishop. He's at the palace. Alright, where's the bishop? Second floor. Alright.
What do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah. The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nords who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Nords would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Nort suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
No need for a blame game.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
I'm assuming we have to leave. And go to the Knot Shipyard. Hopefully this won't be one of those missions where they just bounces around left and right. It looks like we have to actually infiltrate. Which means switching out our clothes, or our armor. I like it. On that same token, it's like, well, then you don't really need stealth much, do you?
Hello, sir. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando.
I
I
know
am
Fernando.
the commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Teleme. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte.
Yeah, I haven't really been
and
feeling...
investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Too much
I
of
met the
this.
representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
And that bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nauts' secrets, but the documents at the Harbor Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Heck are you dripping from your hand, man? What's he got going on? Oh, is it still in here? Orders from the Harbor Office. To the attention of the Nauts in charge regarding the warehouses, it's crucial the number of guards patrolling the most sensitive warehouses be doubled. Inquisitors in disguise are spotted in the area that must be attempting to get inside. So exercise caution, make sure not to let anyone inside these warehouses. Only Nauts are allowed inside. Our secrets must be protected at all
This note
costs.
speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
I can assure you, we're not hiding anything, Reverend. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself.
Yeah, you better live, buddy. Anything that might be able to give me more experience.
Good day. I'm looking for several sailors, some naughts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the mage inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these mage inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the inquisitors roaming around the island, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Knots' secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nords, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment. You can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he never came back.
Completely understandable. You don't have inside toilets.
Passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Let's go see what the Knots are hiding real quick.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments.
Admiral notes, please have the Dolphin Cry of the Trident repaired as quickly as possible, so make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. Be discreet. The Inquisitors are watching us. Admiral Cabral. Putting it fresh dip.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Well, I brought him along.
And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine? Does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. And I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. I've definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Norse secrets get the best of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just
He's
seen.
probably in the background playing with his buddies
The oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this
while we're hanging out.
has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
No, mum's a word, friend. You've treated me right pretty much the whole venturing in GreedFall, so.
The Ordo Luminous was completely wrong. We must find these missing Nords.
I came out the other side, didn't I? Yeah, so I just gotta run this way. Right, now we have to go to there. Okay. I think I remember this mission vaguely. Very vaguely.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Discreet is not in my repertoire. Yeah, you're not going to run out of ammo unless you strictly just use guns, which might be an interesting approach to the game. I haven't even messed with like the magic ring or anything.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all
This guy
kinds
is
of
a big
goings in the
douche.
fort. 2 Nords were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my son. You've been misinformed.
You know I have Mother Cardinal's ear. Is she aware of your initiatives?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist, these Norts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really don't realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
It would be better to grab Kurt for this. Okay, we have to go to the jail, right?
It's blocked.
Are you kidding me? Let's see if this way is not blocked.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and
gentlemen. Alright, I think this is it? Yeah.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this, so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while, but be discreet.
Discreet is not something I normally do.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Alright, I don't mind this quest. It's kind of not like a lot of action. There's a good bit of talking. But, this is not the way to go. I'm getting looped around. There it is. That's the way to go. Alright, so we've got the Mother Cardinal. I do wish there would be multiple options on what to do. I think the game misses the mark on that. I still think Mars Warlogs has a stronger and tighter narrative focus. And the companion characters are more interesting in that game. I save a lot because sometimes the power goes out for no reason whatsoever. Let's check this office first. No. I remember they had offices up here. Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, that didn't even seem fair. Alright, message from the Inquisitor British Bishop Domitus. The purification of the knots will begin as soon as those we have in our jails will be confessed. We will have enough proof then to convince some other cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminate these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Do you have anybody in here? No.
Your Eminence. I'm a...
Alright, I guess we have to talk to him.
Yes? I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't.
Oh,
rightly
Domitius,
know.
not Domitus. Domitius.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. A great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naught building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Naughts are not believers. We should not be dependent on
But
heretics.
they're the only ones that know how to
You're
sail.
completely mad, Domitius.
We're on an island.
We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Naughts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Naughts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin.
What about the other options?
His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Let's experiment and find out. What do you think? Hope you all are having a good day, by the way. If not, take a deep breath. Look at the blue sky. Or the black night. Just listen to the ambient sounds of everything going on around you. That usually helps me out.
I would like to...
Blah, blah, blah.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Naughts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof other than the Naut's tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained.
And are you going to tell them? You know how vital this information is to us.
Your secrets have already nearly cost the lives of your own men. It's time they were revealed. There were neither idols nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. I caught wind. I was able to
Domitius.
The Naut.
Have you got? I want them. I thank you. Without you, carry my.
I will tell him.
Alright, so I made the right choice. I thought maybe you could gain a reputation. But my paranoia. So let me just play through it again. Talk to your companions. Sometimes they have important things. No, they don't have important things to say. That's a lie. 9 times out of 10, they just don't say much. That's another hang up about the game.
Yes.
I kind of miss a lot of the banter. Well, let's do this stuff at first.
Have you got? Without you,
I will tell him.
There you go. Alright. Yeah. I mean, game looks good though. Give it that. If a bit, I mean, it still feels kind of empty. Despite having, you know, a populace. And he brought absolutely nothing to the table. I mean, he wrecked crap, I give him that, but... If I go into, like, a combat situation, I should bring him along. But,
To Sardet, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tirfredi was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
No.
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander. But I know who my mother is, and
I understand how difficult this is to hear.
Ouch.
And I wouldn't know why your family has
So
kept this from you all this
Constantine.
time.
Constantine is your half cousin.
We
Half
decided to
cousins.
sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Constantine, no. I must go and see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
One of us. One of us. No. All right, let's do this one. Let's go discover the demon secret. What's this map look like? Oh, it's this one.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us.
Yeah, your monster friend
You
did
are a
not
great
last.
warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Sarah?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very barn that allows her warriors to enter into a trance and to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses, and that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave on Almanawi, and I would like to request your help.
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission.
You
Yeah, it's
helped
usually
us
how it
to
goes.
find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadak. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it, to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
Gonna cause some political upheaval. Put me in a tough spot here.
I think we should inform the Mother Cardinal of the Ordo Luminis's actions. If we don't, she could take offense at an intervention of the congregation without consulting her first.
Good idea. I didn't like him at first, but Vascos is a pretty decent dude. I think the better characters are Petrus and Vascos. I haven't really been using Kurt much, but he seems a little bit one-dimensional. His characterization. I'm a soldier. Yes, I am. I'm a soldier. Siora is kind of boring. Afra, we just got her, so she just seems like a scientist type of character, which might not be bad. We'll see how our character quest progresses.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet.
I have come to inform you of the existence of a secret camp created by the Inquisitors of the Ordo Luminis. From what we know, they abduct natives and take them there to torture them and convert them by force. And those who refuse to renounce their faith, despite their suffering, are shot in cold blood.
How does the Inquisition still dare to take action? You'd think that what happened to them because of their overzealous ways would have taught them a lesson. In any case, if the natives came to you to complain, we must intervene.
In that case, we should act fast, Your Eminence. Because one of these native clans is getting ready for an assault. They managed to find the camp and are gathering their troops.
I implore you to dissuade them, Your Excellency. It is our duty to fix this situation. I wouldn't want the natives to think that we were letting them suffer without doing anything. Since you seem to know all the details of this matter, will you agree to lead my troops?
You want me to lead the offensive on this bastion of the Inquisition?
Yes. Of course, you would be leading a troop of guards, which I will immediately put at your disposal. Go to the barracks and show this mandate to the quartermaster. He will ensure that you are provided with the men you need. As for me, I pray the Enlightened will guide you in this terrible task.
Okay, so what do we have? Oh, Afra's got a quest for us, okay. We'll go do that after this. Since we'll be stuck with Afra for it. She's just, combat-wise, I think she's probably the worst character. Siora is kind of held up by the fact that she, or propped up because she can heal, which isn't great. It's not great healing, but it's better than nothing. Especially early on if you didn't, spec anything in healing. What missions are those? Okay, that's about the cure for Malachor. The Prince's Secret. We need to find Essel. Let's do that first. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Oh,
Ciora.
it's Ciora's
Always with your new friends.
sister.
To Madiseld. I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasher. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
Do you remember why your mother wanted to fight against the Alliance? Was it because some strangers were abducting your people?
You're right. And even though we lost this battle and it left us weakened and without a queen, she wouldn't want us to stay idle and await the death of our people. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Could you tell me about...
You are perhaps. Did you want...
Thanks.
Gaius Rad, Deirdre and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser.
We'll let this play out.
Torture and kill.
I think I'm gonna side with
She's
Bellamy.
asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call? Our spears will raise
That way
the
these
defense of
folks
our
don't have to
people.
lose
Then
more
it is
people
done.
since they've already lost.
Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors.
Alright. Well, we saw how that played out. So let's do this. What's the quest? Children of the... Children of the Tier or something? Oh, this is the end of that. Okay. Where is he? Petrus? You're coming with us. Let's go. Let's do this. Where do I have to go? There. Let's go beat up on some bandits first. If there are any. Yep. Oh yeah, he is much better. Let's see how well he does against Beast or something.
Here comes our pay, boys!
He's trying to punch him? That's interesting. You can kind of keep moving while you're... Alright, he doesn't do great against, like, the beasts, but... Really?
Poison on my blade.
Ah, I saw that. Haze potion.
What can I do for you?
Here. The Mother Cardinal gave me this mandate for you to supply me with some troops.
Everything looks perfectly in order. May I ask you what this is about?
Some members of the Ordo Luminous built a camp to convert the natives by force. Her Eminence wishes to put an end to what could lead to a war between Thélème and the natives.
I see. It was high time someone put an end to the dangerous zealousness of these inquisitors. I will order the men I have here to assemble in the courtyard.
not worry. I will send you my best. I just need to explain the mission to them, and they'll be on their way. Soldiers, the Mother Cardinal is sending you to fight under the orders of His Excellency to Sardet. You will have to put an end to the crimes committed by the Inquisition in a nearby fort. I expect you to obey the orders of His Excellency without question. For Teleme, for the Guard, fight with honor!
Comrades, pack your bags. We're leaving at once.
Fight with honor.
For the coin and the enlightened.
Alright. I still have to run there, don't I? Yep. Gotta push my glasses up. Oh yeah, give me that ore. Yeah. The good stuff.
We'll make you dance, land dwellers.
May the fire engulf our enemies.
No, I'm beginning to think magic. Maybe not optimal, but could be neat to kind of mess around with, right?
We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here until nightfall?
Yes, let's.
Our men are ready, Your Excellency. They're awaiting your orders.
Perfect. Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
Understood, Your Excellency. We'll be discreet.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
You mean like that gigantic side
So,
path?
this is the Inquisitor's fort. I knew we should be wary of their foolish zealousness.
There's no turning back. I hope that you're all ready. Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
Most of the fighting will take place outside. The priests are at a disadvantage in confined spaces.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
What are your orders, Your Excellency?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct 2 near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front
Simultaneous.
to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
At your orders. Should we keep a few men here to catch any potential runners?
Indeed. An excellent suggestion. Are you ready for the assault?
We're ready, Your Excellency.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Do I have to? I mean, this works. Alright, I might be able to get one more sneak attack off.
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all. We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells.
Alright, so that seems to have worked out for the most part. Technically, you don't need to find the keys of the cell because I can just unlock it. Captive registry lists the captives who were or are still detained in the camp. There are no names, only short descriptions and estimation of their age. It also describes the way they were treated and whether they were converted or returned to light. The latter are by far the most numerous.
Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
I know, I don't need to creep around, but
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
thank you. Thank you very much. Bellazaur's amulet? Huh. Poison resistance. Not worth it. List of Inquisitors involved. Notebook probably intended for the campfire. Lists all the Inquisitors. We have the right to enter the secret camp. The name Father Claudius. Excuse me. The name Father Claudius is in there along with many other names which are unknown to you but would certainly interest Mother Cardinal Cornelia. Anything else in here? No. Alright. This is just a worker.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thanks, you too. Just ignore us. Nothing.
Then let's go!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now.
I kind of want to go heavy magic focus. I think that would be neat. I do have some respec I can do. The account book lists all the spendings of the Ordo Luminous, including those related to the secret camp. Its construction, its operating cost.
We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of point behind my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
Come on, if you dare.
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
Oh, that's no bueno. At least we saved some of the prisoners. I'm carrying too much weight to sprint. You know what that means. First, let's see if there's anything I can give. That means we do the slow trot. We have to do, now we have to do the straight slow trot and walk of shame. But we should be getting our gold supply back.
How did the battle go for you?
Your plan was successful, Your Excellency. We won a resounding victory.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive. I would like for you to escort them to the closest village.
At your command, Your Excellency.
Once this is done, you can return to your garrison. And do not worry, the Mother Cardinal will be informed of your valor in combat.
Yep, now I just gotta slowly trot. Oh wait, I can sprint now? Why couldn't I sprint before? Oh, is it just because I switched out the equipment? So that's something to keep in mind. If you equip items to people. Switch out lighter equipment on your companions to heavier equipment and you'll be able to move faster.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
All these robots, they aren't worth tuppence.
I know, I'm about to make that mistake, but every bit of gold helps. Wow, that backswing. I guess that's why you go with the two-handed sword, because I move quicker crouched, maybe? Well, his punching ability is not very good, but his magic. Oh, if you switch to combat, you can do this if you want. That'll help speed it up. Alright, can I cycle through everyone's equipment here? Yes, I can. Okay, let's get you all. That's good for her. I think this is all good. Okay. I need willpower 2. Because that's a vast increase. Alright. Speedrunning strats. Yeah. That's how you do it. This is quicker than walking, I think.
All of our products are a blessing. Don't hesitate to have a...
Alright, let's dump some stuff now. Whoa, what is this? Let's keep that for somebody. Bishop's robe. Vigor, lockpicking, and that, of course. Alright, let me actually go back here. Switch that out. Let's check everyone's armor, because that was pretty good, right? Keep that and that for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. Question is who I want to wear it then. Benefit her the most. Yeah, we'll let her wear it. Alright. Okay.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
Let's see. I want to keep that. That's 2. That's 3. I'm keeping that for reasons. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Lock picking, vigor. I can dump that one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright.
May the enlightened
Itemization. Always kind of clunky. But very important in RPGs. They're a hassle, but I appreciate the games that have it. Because I like the depth that provides.
Your Eminence, I salute.
Sir.
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminis' camp, Your Eminence. And while we were there, we gathered proof of their exactions.
Those wretched fools! How dare they challenge me a second time? I will make sure that a decree is published so that their order is now forbidden on this island.
The guards served you well, and bravely followed your orders.
They will be thanked and rewarded for it. But it is to you, Your Excellency, that I express my deepest gratitude. Without your intervention, Teleme as a whole would have appeared as a monster in the eyes of the islanders.
It was my pleasure, Mother Cardinal.
Alright, reputation is now nice. I'm friendly with the natives, nice with everybody else. I don't know how you... get your reputation up. Because I already feel like I'm getting closer to the end game. Let's see if they got anything new real quick here. Compared to what she already has, I don't know if that's better. So that does elemental damage. Yeah.
What do you seek?
I have come to tell you that we have taken care of the Inquisitors and set the camp's prisoners free.
You thought we weren't capable of fighting the Soul Lesser and of freeing our people?
That's not it. I thought it was my duty to inform the woman who represents Teleme here of the situation. She's the commander of the Soul Lesser, and she was furious when she heard about their actions. She made a point of punishing them herself, and of having your people set free as a token of good faith.
I understand.
So why did I lose respect?
Respectable queen.
Give me that respect back.
An
Give me the reputation back.
I thank you for your help on Almanawi. From now on, you have our gratitude and our trust. From this day forward, you are a Garant of our clan.
Douches.
Anything more?
Oh, there we go. Never mind. I take it back.
I need to be going.
You guys are great. One skill and one attribute. One attribute. What did I need? Willpower, I think it said. What was I gonna build up? This, right? I think that's the right way to go about it. With this build, at least. Okay. What do we have? Prince's Secret and the quest for Panacea. Cave of Knowledge, that's what we gotta do. Oh, and that unlocked too.
Sardet, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous Cave of Knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
You're right, Havra. I will accompany you.
Thank you, Sardet. Let's return to Duncas's village. Our new friends will surely be able to tell us more about this cave.
Oh. Oh, I called it. Did I not call it? I called that, didn't I? Oh, heck yeah.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. We came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Duncas meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Duncas will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself, like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
Where do we have to go? Here? No. It'll show us here. That's where we go. Find the Cave of Knowledge, okay. Alright. There. Which means we'll have to fight, right? Or maybe not.
Thought of staying here too long, though, in case our corpse's cousins turn up. we need to find a way to force this bloody root door. Hey, what are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast.
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility. And we don't want any trouble. We also are explorers. We discover secret places. That type of thing.
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you better leave.
Sorry, but we're not going anywhere. And let's go! Be careful! You're wounded! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Oh! Oh, man. Man, that was not... Oof. Try that again. Didn't realize they were going to be hitting me that hard. Oh, what am I doing? I can also equip that necklace now, right? That necklace now, right? Yeah. Which is basically just an improved version of the one I was wearing.
Listen,
yeah, come on. Well, anyway.
Sorry. Poison on my blade. And let's go!
Watch out!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
They are just... Alright, that went a lot better. Thick blacksmithing gloves. What do those do? Oh. Where's the seed door at? Maybe actually inside the cave then. Oh, this door. Okay.
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
Well, what is down this way? I don't think I fully explored this. Beautiful. Beautiful ore. Let's explore. We're trying to open a door. To a place. We can already get into. Alright. We'll do that.
This stone. There's a slot at the top. Probably to put something in.
Can I not? No?
This stone. Now we have to find out what we should offer.
Here is my offering.
Okay, there's more dialogue. For some reason it glitched out. I think it's because we went in that side.
This stone.
The natives' beliefs are based on exchanges. If we want this door to open, I imagine that we will have to make an offering.
Now we have to find out what we should offer.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
Okay. And as stated, this just brings us in here. So you don't even need that to enter the cave. That's so weird. Weird design choice.
Seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring
Is he
blood
standing on like a
stone,
ladder?
and one of these giant creatures that the natives call nardives is present.
Or we're doing a Lord of the Rings
Looks like the stone circle
camera
where we met
angle
the two young
shtick.
natives. The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
One more over.
Esku halen, esku valg med agengu selerge mantadaben, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daigan nidau. Ayigi dames etier komele.
Cair to, Morian. Agus radai de radi daw tair ger vegan.
Kauden nes greta komole. Nas oltargotu. Vrekte det mad advad. Abudan dadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
Okay. Don't understand a word they said, but hey. Take it. For the win.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewans.
How will we know when it takes place?
Duncan said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them. Sardet, I'm happy to... Can I do anything?
How did you feel when we visited the cave?
Astonishment, I think. I felt as if I had reached my goal, as if I was finding a long-lost treasure. It was strangely moving, I think. What about you?
It was a grace-filled moment indeed.
I don't have romantic inclinations towards anyone in this.
I never thought that mere murals could contain so much knowledge.
Because we looked at them in a different way. To us, these paintings were more than just decorations. They were like a window into some knowledge that was completely foreign to us. I used to swear only by writings, but now I realize that there are many other ways to learn. And once more, I owe this realization to you. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Sardet, can I do...
What do you think of the love?
It's true. I don't think I've ever stumbled upon two people that were so close to one another. On the continent, where everything is political, it only happens in fairy tales. But here...
Do you ever think that you can become that close to someone?
To be honest, no. Not before I saw this young couple.
What about now?
I do not like to lose myself in vain reveries. But for some time now, I've begun to think that such sharing of ideas and feelings is in fact possible. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright, where do we have to go? The linking ritual? Alright, I need to ask about the research in Eden next, too. Ah, I got that done. Ah, I got that one too. No, I missed that one. Alright. Is the linking ritual here? Because we met them originally there, right? Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay, let's go.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus, but I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus.
Alright.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onol Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence. The ritual will begin shortly. The ritual will begin. The ritual will...
How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yermo. It's a new life starting for you, but I will be by your side, now and forever.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinal Manawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
Alright, let's watch this ritual. And I think this will wrap up her quest, right? Because they come in threes. I still need to do Petrus and Soria. Are the only two I think I got left that have... Oh, it's one of these things, huh? Oh, I thought he was gonna push on top of him.
You are an Onolmanawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Doniga.
Thank you, Dunkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we
Oi,
will be walking
Governor.
Daiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkas.
We are under attack.
Grab the young metamorph.
Sardet, we have to protect them.
You can count on me.
Then let's go!
Wow. It hit hard. Oh.
You are an
The young metamorph.
They won't touch you. Sardet, we have to protect them.
You can count on me. Poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
Okay.
Curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted.
Wasn't expecting that, but
I am infinitely grateful, especially considering
I keep
that
forgetting
fighting
how
against the
fragile I
Palace
still am because I have not been upgrading like health and armor.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkas. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onolmanawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I am afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkas. And thank you, Sardet. You opened my eyes.
Alright. So she's all wrapped up, right?
Glad to see you. Can I do anything?
I'm
Sardet, I'm happy. Can I do anything?
Do you think that attending this ceremony has changed your world vision?
Yes, obviously. Before it, I was so focused on my own knowledge. This ritual made me understand the power of sharing, of emotions, and of the bonds between people. This new vision gives me new perspectives. A whole new life is ahead of me.
I hope I'll be lucky enough to be
Let's
by
try
your
that.
side.
We share amazing memories now. A bond has been created between us, too. And I can't imagine this new life without you by my side. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Okay. Well, she liked that. Alright, let's get somewhere and call it. I think it's about time. Actually, theological conflicts, that's what we need to do next. And we're going the wrong way.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Alright, I overshot the campfire. Let us travel. Let's switch you out. Who do I want to switch you out for? I guess you. Got anything new to say?
Karan, do you?
I must.
Invite you.
I'm glad you came to see me. I wanted to talk to you.
I'm listening.
I'm still a bit inexperienced
Oh,
when it
okay,
comes to
unique
these
dialogue
emotional
interaction.
things, my feelings and my desires, but I believe that we share something unique. That a bond has been created between us. And if you were so inclined, I'd love to spend some time alone with you.
Okay, let's do that
My
then.
pleasure. Meet me outside my room the next time we return to my house.
I'll be there.
Well, let's check this out before we
Anything
call it.
else?
I must leave you.
Is that a mission or side quest? No. Travel.
Sardet, can I do anything?
I must leave you.
Ah, okay, you have to go up to the
I'm a
room.
bit nervous. I've read
Alright, let's see this romance
but they don't
play
say
out
anything about
between the
way I
book
feel
nerd
right now.
and
May I come in?
refuse.
Come on. Forget about the books for a bit.
They Sardet and the bookworm.
Yet another marvelous memory shared with you.
Okay, so you get like a Fade to Black equivalent.
I feel as if my heart is exploding.
I don't know if it impacts the gameplay.
I've never felt this way about anyone. I suppose this is how it feels to be in love. Do you feel the same?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I'm fairly certain this is love. And I love you too.
Why, it's such a peculiar sensation. And it's so tremendous. Ah, my beloved.
Oh, loving.
My beloved. Can I do anything?
I must leave you.
Okay. We unlocked an achievement. Let's see if there's one for what's her name. I'm assuming. Let me check this out real quick. Yes, there is. So, let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can end up romancing her. Alright, let's go to eating camp. And I'll save it here. Might be able to knock out 2 romances. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to call it here, folks. It's been a wild ride. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're making some headway. Through the main quest. Still haven't talked to Constantine about it yet, but we will eventually. But that all said and done. Looks like there's one region we haven't even been, at least 2 regions we haven't been to at all. 3 regions we haven't been to at all. 1, 2, 3, 4 regions total we have not been to. But to my subscribers, hey, really, when I say this, I don't just mean it flippantly. You all keep being amazing, and you have an awesome day, alright? Seriously. You can drive by Rubberneck and Beers. I'll catch you next time. Until then, you all have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night.